Today, we are going to be showcasing the 3 mobs from the Minecraft mob vote. All 3 mobs can actually be downloaded in the Trails and Tales Plus mod, which will be linked in the description, so you guys can mess around with them and test them before you have to vote on Friday. So now let's quickly just cover all 3 mobs and what they actually do within this mod. Let's jump straight to it. The crab, it spawns within mangrove swamps. As you can see, this is what the crab looks like. It will also drop its claw. How it actually drops its claw is it will actually sneak up to players, and if you get close enough, it will pinch you. And when it actually does pinch the player, it has a 30% chance to actually drop its claw. So let's quickly just see. We've actually got extremely unlucky right here. Eventually it should drop it. And okay, it seems like we are getting extremely unlucky. There we go. We now have the crab claw. And as you can see, the actual claw gets removed from the crab. So this crab will not be able to pinch any other players. So this is also a way to make them passive, because once they have no claw, they will then no longer be able to hurt the player, as you can see. Now the crab claw can be used in your offhand or your main hand, and when it is in either hand, it provides a block reach, which you can then obviously, as you can see, if I don't hold it, I can't reach that block over there. If I'm holding it, I can reach that block. And it's the same with it in your offhand. And it's the same with placing blocks. If I was to stand over here, if I wasn't holding one, I can't place the block. If I had one in my offhand, I can place the block. And as you can see, I can actually place the block if it's the other way around. This does also work for interactions with containers like chests and furnaces. It doesn't work with entities. As you can see, I can't punch entities from further distances. You can also lure crabs with kelp. So if you are holding kelp, they will actually follow you. You can't breed them with it though. It is only just to lure them away or to a certain area. And the crabs do have 2 custom sounds. One, which you can hear where they're running around. And they also have one for punching them. But once again, custom sounds and stuff like that will come when we know what one has actually won. That is all really the crab does. It pinches players with a chance to drop its claw. You cannot actually get the claw from killing the crab. There is no benefit to killing the crab. Now, the next mob we have to head to the savannah for. So let's quickly just head there. And luckily, there is a savannah just off the actual mangrove swamp. So this next mob is the actual armadillo. The armadillo will spawn randomly within savannah biomes, and we should actually be able to find some. Now, that is the smallest mangrove swamp I have ever seen. There is literally like just a pile of mud right here, and it is actually a mangrove swamp, and as you can see, there is actually nothing else within a radius. And just over here, we have actually got some armadillos. They will actually hide within their shell when you actually go near them, as you can see. Oh, okay, that looks like a slug. Why is its animations bugged like that? Okay, it's because it didn't actually detect me being near it. As you can see, they are now hiding within their shell. If I go a little bit too far away from them, they'll actually come out of their shell, as you can see, like that one. Now, they're not completely perfect. There are some bugs with them. As you did see, their animations did bug out a little bit, but they do mostly work. And these guys can actually be bred with apples. So if you actually give them some apples, so let's quickly just feed them. You do need to go away because obviously they are scared of players. They will then breed, and as you can see, if we quickly just find the baby, which is right here, upon these actually growing up, so if we quickly just speed the growth of the baby with the apples, they will actually drop their scutes upon growing into an adult. And that one has just grown up, and as you can see, there is a scute. It can drop between 1 and 4 of the actual scutes, so you can obviously then craft wolf armor. The wolf armor is crafted like so 5 in a helmet shape and then 1 in the actual center. And wolf armor can also be dyed. So if we quickly just grab some actual dye, let's just grab some random ones and then throw that in the actual crafting grid. That is green. Let's make it a bit of yellow. And let's maybe add 2 blues to it so it goes more of a light yellow. If we then now throw this on to a actual wolf, so let's throw the wolf down and then let's click it on. As you can see, the wolf does have armor. Now, once again, this is very much work in progress, and if the armadillo loses, we will work on the actual wolf armor a lot more. We didn't want to spend a load of time on it if the armadillo wins, because we've actually got a big update in the progress, and we are working a lot on that. So this was kind of a lot of work to put into the actual free mobs. But you at least have somewhat of wolf armor. It currently only covers the body. It doesn't cover the head or the tail or the legs. That is all the armadillo really does. It doesn't really do anything else. So it is a cute little mob, and it is definitely one that you can mess around with. You obviously do need to breed them up to get the scutes, so you can make somewhat of a farm with them. Now let's head to the third and final mob, which is the penguin. And for that one, we need to head to a stony shore. And we have actually found some. Penguins will spawn within the stony shore biome, and these guys can actually be bred with salmon, but they actually have a unique ability when you actually breed them. So let's actually quickly just do that. They do also have custom animations, and that one is just dancing for some reason. They will actually hold the egg between their legs. When you actually breed them up, one of them will actually have the egg between their legs, because that is actually what turtles do in real life to protect the egg and keep it warm. They do also seek out water, and when they are actually within water, they have different animations depending on if they have an egg in their legs or not. When they actually swim in water, as you can see, the egg goes on their head so they can protect it more. If they don't have the egg, as you can see, let's quickly just spawn one right here. As you can see, it will actually just swim with no egg. They do also dive in and out of the water. If we quickly just wait to see that happen, let's actually spawn a few of them. They should do it pretty regularly, so it shouldn't be too long before we actually see one of them dive up out of the water. And it seems like none of them actually want to, which is kind of weird. There you go. You saw that one at the back there do it. They will actually swim with your boats. So if you have a boat and you are within it, riding it, they'll actually swim alongside your boat, which if we quickly just try and see some of them, as you can see, they are actually following the boat, although they are quite slow, so they can't quite keep up. But the better thing, if you're actually within water and you are actually swimming with them, they'll give you water breathing, and they'll actually swim next to you. As you can see, they'll try and mimic you. So you can see that they're swimming with me, they're swimming next to me, and they're also giving me water breathing. So I don't actually run out of water while I'm down here, and I can survive down here with them. Now, another thing, if they actually have an egg, they will actually be hunted by zombies and drowns. And when the zombie or drowned actually gets them, let's quickly just head up here so we can actually show this off. If I quickly just throw 2 penguins and breed them, and then let's quickly just grab a actual zombie. This one now has an egg, and if I summon a zombie, you can see that when it actually gets punched, there is a 50% chance that the egg will actually be destroyed. So if you want to breed up penguins and have a baby penguin, you need to protect these guys from zombies and drowns. Zombies and drowns don't actually care if the actual penguin doesn't have an egg. As you can see, it's not actually attacking it. But if this one was to randomly have an egg, then the zombie will attack it until the egg is broken or until the penguin is dead. And if a penguin has an egg between its leg, it will actually hatch the egg within about 5 minutes. So you only need to protect it for about 5 minutes, and then the actual egg will hatch into a baby penguin, which you can see right here. And I think the babies look so cute. They will also find water, and they'll also swim. They'll kind of check on the egg and protect it. So if we try and make this one stop moving towards the actual water, I don't think it's going to. So let's maybe try and make one of these do it. If I quickly just breed them. Here we go. It's actually doing it. As you can see, it's kind of bent over, protecting it with its wings and looking at the egg to make sure the egg is fine. But we didn't want to spend too much time on them, because then that means the next update for Trails and Tales Plus will be delayed due to obviously the time would be spent improving these mobs. We have improved them somewhat since the first versions, and as soon as we know what one is the 2 losing ones, we'll then work on them to give them a lot more uses and to make them fit into the game a lot better. So that is now the crab, the armadillo, and the actual penguin. Only one of these will obviously be added to the game. There is still a week to decide. So here are the 3 mobs, and that is where I'm going to end this video. The mod will be downloadable in the description, so if you want to test with these 3 mobs, they are all in this functions right now, so you can download the mod and mess around with them. The mod is for Minecraft 1.20.1. But anyway, that is where I'm going to end this video. If you enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in another one very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.